sure in about 2 minutes here, my number one fan will be here. Oh, come on. You know. You know it. Yes.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. So the Iowa Hawkeyes will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you'd build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on 3rd down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's...
No way. Iowa has like a 99 guard named Josh Brown.
Looking downfield, it's Asher. He's got it down the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's short. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Wyoming Cowboys offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. 2 physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, 2 alphas, 2 guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the 1st down, and that's all that matters.
Now on 2nd down. The toss to the right. And the Cowboys get enough to move the chains.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that 1st.
Quick completion on the out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
To the air, it's Asher. He's got his man. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. After the short completion, it's now second down. He's looking to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll take a deep shot here. Fires and picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. The offense set for a first down play. He'll start this drive firing. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Damn.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. He's looking to throw. He's got it.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Got his man on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Finds a soft spot in the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
Ryan, have you done the Jackie Robinson program in MLB?
Ready to get things started here in the second. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Yeah.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I don't care if I get it.
That's what this week is for.
I just
You know,
get
tune-up
first
week.
down, understanding the situation.
Well, you know, a lot of new players on the team. New quarterback, new running backs.
Getting set for the point after.
Basically a brand new offensive line,
Point makes it
brand new defensive line.
They march 58 yards.
We got a lot of good key starters returning,
Finish it off with
so I'm not too worried. But you know, got to see what they can do, right?
and it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that.
Ryan, I invited Beast in. Awesome. I don't know if that's it.
I feel like offensively, we should go back to what's been working
But it
for
was the
years.
one that wasn't.
Don't be afraid to dial
Oh,
in
you're
plays
blind.
when
Huh?
you
I
have
could have told you
success
that.
running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Iowa running spread no huddle against me. This is not sim.
Leaves it with the running back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. They want to get this defense on its heels. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing goes straight up like a rocket. Tell the blimp guys to look out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Fires to the big fella. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy who's the QB.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county.
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there, knocking that ball away.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Now on 2nd and short after that pickup. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Bryant. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They move the tight end all over. Dropping back, it's Asher. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Hawkeyes have taken it inside the 20. The give from the gun. Oh, he left him grabbing. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hawkeye. On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure, 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Throws to the tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's late. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Cowboys in the hurry up. Looking for space. It's Murphy. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires it incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Cowboys will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback adapting. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Give to the running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Looking deep down the right side. And that one would have been picked off if he could have stayed in bounds, and the quarterback will live to tell about it. First half in the book.
Owen.
Now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen,
Let's see when he's ready.
Seat there today in Laramie than you do. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
The Hawkeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Wyoming has to.
I heard he's on Team USA.
They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad
Earl
news is
Sports
the quarterback
Network.
doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Now on 1st down from the 28. They go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good
Let's
pickup
go,
on
Kush.
let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll try the
That's
run.
his name, Quincy
He
Kush.
was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Hit the afterburners, kid. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Cowboys look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the back. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. He's going to run it. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the 1st down with the run. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And they tried to sneak the draw in there, and the defense was not fooled.
You know, there's an art to selling the draw play, and that one was kind of more paint by numbers. Didn't turn out. Fires toward the end zone. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Push down for the tackle. Now it's 2nd and goal. Using his feet. And he'll race it.
Figure, you ready for the next Steve Ortiz?
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Easy money, buddy.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
I'll just play Ryan's playbook, then neither of us can win.
Inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit.
I don't know.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
They'll go right back to him. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just
What do you think the odds are of Owen responding to me, or do you think I have to text him?
up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. And the Hawkeyes will hustle to the line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting.
Oh.
Awesome job by the quarterback getting first position.
Oh, Fig, we'll see, bud. You must be scouting me already.
To the ground with the back. Breaks the tackle. They get him on the ground.
It's a rebuilding year.
Before he gets enough for the 1st down. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wide out in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. Headed to the end zone.
Who?
And he waltzes in for the score.
You see who I was talking about?
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
Who do you think, bud?
To feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
The extender's not bad.
He'll bring it
We're
out.
currently in a QB battle, but I think highly of Hartman.
Every return, but sometimes you just have to
He's the one that's gotten most of the reps this game.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense
No, they're not a lot special. One of them's pretty fast, and then the other one's just a bruiser.
They'll spot it at the 18.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The
And
way
that
you
kid's
do
a stud,
that is
too.
by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Brought to the ground, but not before getting it up for the first down. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down.
What?
He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. Stopped at the 42.
Let me guess, there's a suspicious tight end.
On the play. Offense will try to get some momentum going on first and 10. They run the reverse.
Yeah?
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll line up for a second down play. The pitch to the left. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, shooting up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Puts you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way.
Oh, yeah. One of them's the blocking tight end, that's why.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what they've got on second down. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more quarter to play. It might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He'll pull it on the read. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Such an advantage when you have an athletic quarterback today in college football because they can help you move the sticks with their legs. Great open field running ability by this QB.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Took a shot as he threw. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. On second down, looking again to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and forcing completions like that.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Looking to scramble.
Told you it's a rebuilding year, but we have speed where it matters.
Finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up. They're going to go 1-0.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Cowboys! And the punishment has been extended. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this game.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver shows motion. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Scared of my blocking tight end is what it looks like.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. Looking to pass. It's Asher. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Until you find an SEC tight end or just any tight end that's 219. We've gone over this before, but it's just not a thing.
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it.
I think we tested that multiple times, but you can keep pushing fake news.
Offense set on first down. The give to the tailback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
In situations like this, offensively,
That's awkward. I see him listed here at 246.
Runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right
Interesting.
there, ripping off 7 yards.
Interesting. Yeah.
They'll give it to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Let's see what he was listed coming out of high school.
Defense, listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second?
Even in high school, they listed him at 6'6", 235. Interesting.
It's West. Nowhere to run on that one.
I just didn't see sub 220.
And here comes the field goal unit for the
Yeah, but you weren't a 5-star, bud.
field goal is good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty, just the medium. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Just gonna have to agree to disagree.
Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped.
Just don't think you were the big bull from
They were real disappointed not getting
I went to Michigan.
You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of
Yeah.
galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Back to throw, it's Asher. He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. All wideouts, no backs. On second down, wants to throw it. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Second down coming up.
Oh, jeez.
Scanning the field, it's Asher. Snags it over the middle. Just trucks through it. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is
They're trying to stat pad on me right now.
players don't quit. They're still willing to fight. There's
Because they're down 27 and just throwing the ball deep with 20 seconds left. So,
But I do love the grit they're showing here late.
yeah, they just pumped one in to make it look a lot closer than it was.
Touchdown, Hawkeye! A great catch and run for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty
I
much
told you,
over.
look at MLB The Show.
This late,
They've got a lot of
take a marathon
players from his league.
job by this offense, continuing to fight, push the ball down the field.
Yeah, they got Raekwon Donaldson as the Grand Collection Award. If you remember how good he was.
Dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20.
Yeah. You got to grind. He's really hard to get right now because you got to get the World Series reward, and you got to get
Nice, they can take a knee and run out the
what's the
clock.
other one?
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays. all
Yeah, we
game
can do
long. I
that.
think it's sending a statement too to future defenses down the road on the schedule.
That's what I'm getting on to do now. I'm just about to get Jackie.
So many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room.
I got Jade.
They get a big win here in
You can do the showdown, and then you just have to play all of the. Well, let me hop off stream here.